My name's Tony Seeley. I'm from the Black Men's Consortium, and today we're having a community engagement event at Brixton Library. The event is a showcase of material that has been produced by the group members, the Black Men's Consortium, over the last 7 weeks. They've been working with me creatively to interrogate and explore what mental health and well-being means to them and how they can improve the quality of services that are existing in our communities.
This evening, we are going to be putting on a range of sketches and doing other material all around the issue of men, black men, and their mental health, and how society in mainstream Britain has impacted upon our mental health as black men.
Everything's just crashing around me. Why is this happening to me? What I want to do is...
My actual role in tonight was talking and challenging about suicide and depression, and also breaking down the stereotypes of males who are living in a kind of false environment, i.e. they're gay or bisexual, but because of their culture, they have to live it in the closet and live as if they were a heterosexual male.
You're a waste of space. You're a bird in hell. Nastiness. Kill yourself.
Trying to break down those barriers as to give reasons why some men will marry and have children, but they're really bisexual, but they can't come out because of persecution, prosecution, and homophobia, and results in death.
I've been to Tony's productions before, but this one was completely different, especially in the way they addressed homosexuality, because I never expected that. So I found it really interesting that that was one of the subjects, covered in the presentations. So it was good. I'm glad they raised it.
Doctor! You're not referred. You're not on our records.
What are you talking? Again?
No, I can't.
It's me, Marvin.
No, I can't. You're not referred to our chief.
Okay. Victory. Sister. What is this? No one can help.
A person could do in that vulnerable stage where they're trying to get through, being told, come back next year, trying to get through to the doctor, being bounced back to the therapist. They can kill themselves, but is there anything they could do to help themselves? This is what we're trying to throw up here. Crisis team.
But I think what I really liked about the play as well, it was kind of interactive as well. So it's not just like seeing like a regular play where you're sat in the audience, you see it, you're entertained, and then you just go home. I liked the aspect of that the actors and the performers was engaging with the audience, and there's like an open discussion as well.
Oh, sorry, Mia, yes.
Yeah, I worked in mental health, but during the pandemic, between 4 of us, we had 150 clients to speak to on the phone every week.
150 clients to speak to every week during the pandemic.
Yeah. Just to give you an idea. So, as much as some Caribbean people say lockdown has happened, expect another lockdown, and just to recognize that people need to reach out to their neighbor and friends.
And it's not just like a fictional play. It's like based on social issues as well. So all these little snippets, all these little stories that's put together, it can relate to anybody in the audience, I mean, if your pulse is working and you're human, then, you can relate to something in the play tonight. So I really enjoyed it.
Okay, so don't worry if you haven't seen them all, but what's going to move around in a clockwise manner. Hopefully that will work. We're going to start over here, and then we're going to go around the circle and end up over there in that corner.
Lenny never really knew how to talk about his feelings. People would ask, how are you? But they didn't really mean it. When he taught me the boards, we played like MJ and beat it, screaming into his pillow to stop himself from weeping. Don't know how to express, so instead I keep silent. Quietly sat here on my own, man, I feel like an island. I saw a post from Cynthia happy with her friends, and I'm sat here on this bridge wanting to meet my end. I wish I was a bird so I could fly out of this place. Fly, escape high into space. Be free from all this pain, because it's never gonna change, it's never gonna change, it's never gonna change.
The monologues, the living portraits, I thought were absolutely amazing. I was moved to tears. People really being so open and so vulnerable about how they're feeling.
I'm worried I'll never be a black man. I'm worried I'll never be a mixed race man. I'm worried I'll never be a fucking man. You see my skin and you think, another JD other. You see my skin and you think, another person for Love Island.
The comments and what people said and everything like that is really great, because I know it's very needed. I know mental health within the black community, male and female, is very needed. And there's probably not a lot of outlets and avenues for the black brothers to actually go to.
I work in a primary school and 96% of the children in my school are black. So it'd be great to see a production like this going into the schools, addressing issues that the young people aged 8, 10, 12 are faced with within school, which will help them, I guess, to eliminate some of the mental health issues that they face when they are older.
I've walked away with a real validation of myself as a man, because the men that were on stage, the Black Men's Consortium, they represented me in such a very honest, transparent way.
To show how trauma can be passed down through the generations and how we as black men can begin to break the cycle for the next generation.
I believe that men, particularly black men, are in trouble, and this group are acknowledging that. But I think this group also will generate the solutions to the difficulties black men and men in general are in.
I was the singer. I was introduced and given this opportunity by a friend. I was curious about it. But as soon as I got involved, I fell in love with it. And I decided to come back again and again and again. It's a safe place to come to. It's a safe place to be. If you're feeling vulnerable, scared, alone, you're not alone. I would say come to the Black Men's Consortium. They'll help you out. Because I was in a place of dark despair. I contemplated committing suicide a lot of times. But here, after joining these guys here, that thought has never crossed my mind since. This is my outlet. This is where I come to feel normal again.